Alright, let's go. Final puzzle, final spell. Let's do it. Cutscene.
The sun is rising, and when it does, its light will reveal the truth behind Labyrinthia's mysteries.
Now, Professor?
Yes. Shall we, Mr. Wright? Tail Ender!
What?
So this is the real magic behind Labyrinthia.
Excellent work, my boy.
Huh? Hey, it's Luke!
That's where Luke was! This whole time learning to operate those machines. Okay, I'll never I'll never doubt you again, Luke. I will never doubt you again.
Hang on a second. The town's full of machinery?
So much for magic. It was all done with these machines.
That's right. With magic, witches can fly, buildings can disappear. Those are no easy feats to stage. To make all those incredible things real, we needed a great deal of machinery.
And this was all built within the space of a few years.
Couldn't he have just, I don't know, made the magic a bit simpler?
A witch would say the incantation, and shades would stop time with their silver bells.
And they'd go wild with these machines, making all sorts of crazy stuff happen. That's so cool. I'd love to try it.
I took a quick crash course before operating the machines. Not bad, hey?
Well, it explains why you weren't here.
Yes, Luke. What would we do without you?
So when's my turn? I want to pick something up off the ground and make it fly through the air.
I wish you'd stop looking at me when you say that, Maya.
I am so glad I did not have the ending of this game spoiled for me, because this is just a thing of absolute beauty. I have to give it to both Level 5 and Capcom at this point. It is a thing of absolute beauty.
Well, in any case, I think we should head back to the courthouse.
Right you are, Professor. The judge might have fallen asleep waiting for us.
He's still probably going, I don't get it, I don't understand what's going on! Where's the medication?
The sun has risen above Labyrinthia, and has shown us our town's true form. Well, I really don't think there's any need for a verdict anymore. The witches on trial weren't witches after all. I am deeply relieved that those I have sentenced are still alive and well. At last, I can step down from this seat with a clear conscience. And now, the final verdict in the last witches' court session ever to be held.
Not guilty. That's the first not guilty verdict we've had the entire game. So I'm okay with this. Oh, this game was beautiful. Oh, this music is so Phoenix Wright. I'm very grateful for all the help, Professor. The feeling is mutual, Mr. Wright. A gentleman always fights for the truth. I could not have done it otherwise.
I'd like to congratulate the two of you. You did both splendidly in the court.
Oh, it's the judge.
You've brought to light the truth about this town. Although I still find it astonishing we could not see all of this. I cannot even begin to imagine how it was achieved.
You're all given a very simple instruction when you were hypnotized. You cannot see pure black. You cannot see pure black! Okay.
Oh no, I see! These strange traps are made for some sort of black metal!
Wait just a second! There are plenty of black objects all over Labyrinthia, aren't there?
Yeah, that's right! My hair's charcoal black too! Ours is not pure black.
What?
What we often perceive as being the colour black was in fact far from being pure black. Our brains interpret reflections of light as colours. Objects that reflect even the smallest amount of light are not pure black. Pure black is only encountered within nature as darkness.
Darkness, sir?
Machines used in Labyrinthia are coated in a special material developed by Labyrinthia Incorporated. And that is how the invisibility cloaks work. They are stagehands! They are stagehands! Like, wearing black and like running around changing stuff. Oh my god, this is just funny. It's not light without reflecting any. It is the only material that can be said to be pure black.
Oh, I bet its invisibility robe is also made of the same material, right?
That's correct, and of course, the bell tower is concealed using the very same material as well. When you think about it, this town abounds in all things invisible.
Huh?
Miss Darklaw, or should I say Miss Belduke?
Yes?
For 10 long years, your memories have been suppressed. The truth about what occurred in the belfry was invisible to me, you mean? Mr. Canterbury and your father knew it all along. They knew who actually rung the bell.
What? Did they really? Is that true, Canterbury?
So it was all made for Darklaw, not for a speller. As we've demonstrated, it was easy to deduce from the situation in the belfry. But if you knew that all along, why didn't you say something? It was, of course, for your own good.
Don't be angry at her!
You were trying to pin the blame for that disaster on a speller.
Yes, I was, but if you knew that, then why did you keep quiet about it? If you'd only scolded me back then for lying, maybe a speller wouldn't have suffered such trauma.
It was your eyes, Eve. It was your eyes. Your eyes weren't those of a liar. You believed in what you said. You truly thought it was a speller. What you saw was too much for you to bear. Your mind blocked out the real memory of what happened in order to maintain your own sanity. And I called you a liar then. You would probably have suffered a mental breakdown. It was all for Darklaw. Mr. Canterbury and your father created this town. You were mistaken in thinking it was purely for a speller's sake. It was also for you, Miss Bell. For you, Miss Belduke. Yep. So all these people being used are actually all your fault, not a speller's fault. How does that make you feel? Remember what your father wrote in his suicide note.
I have only two concerns. The first is my daughter. It pains me to be leaving her alone in this world, although she probably doesn't think of me as her father.
Oh. I had an argument with my father once. He was always thinking only about the town and paid no attention to me. So he moved out and broke off contact with him. But you were wrong about your father. Not a single day passed without him thinking about you. He helped make the story I was weaving a reality for your sake. It was all for Darklaw. I've been so ignorant. I was so convinced father was driven to suicide by you. Your father couldn't bear the sense of guilt he accumulated over the past 10 years. Even though he killed himself in the end, I believe you were always the most important person to him. Ellipses of sadness.
Eve?
What do you want, Speller?
Espella. Espella, what I did to you is unforgivable. I rewrote your story, putting you through all this.
believe I went to such an extreme because of one wrong assumption.
No, it's okay, Eve. I wasn't angry.
You weren't?
You've always been on my side, protecting me. And even today, you saved my life.
Espella.
I also owe you an apology. After all, I forgot about my dearest friend. I'm so sorry, Eve.
Yeah, this is where it turns out she's talking to the cat. See? See? Darklaw's like, oh, right, you weren't talking to me. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'll just back into my corner now.
Ah, there you are, Eve. Where were you?
Your cat's called Eve.
You know what I've just noticed? You two are very much alike. You and Eve the cat.
You both beg for food all the time.
What? It's all in your head.
You both want to be the centre of attention. You both scratch people.
It looks like
How are they
Eve
similar?
has taken a liking to the other Eve.
You've got that right, and the similarity is really striking.
Eve the cat is truly the protagonist of this entire game.
Oh dear.
The end? Not quite yet.
My accidental guests, Professor Layton and Mr. Wright.
Yes?
Yes? Do you have something you'd like to tell us?
I must say, I am indebted to you.
Don't mention it.
You know, when I started planning my revenge 3 months ago, Mr. Layton was a part of my plans. I needed to lure him to Labyrinthia.
Really? He was a part of... Okay.
Why me?
You were famous in London, and word of your skills reached me even here. What's more, you specialize in mysteries. So I thought that if you came to this town, you'd feel compelled to solve ours.
Yeah, we definitely needed a Professor Archaeology.
Well, I am honored.
Meanwhile, Phoenix... I don't know. Just you're not... I didn't care about you. You just tagged along.
That's cool. And what about me?
Well, about you. How should I put it?
You just tagged along.
Your arrival here was purely accidental.
Pretty much.
You mean it wasn't planned?
As you know, Espella escaped and got involved in that incident on the freighter. As a consequence, I had no choice but to bring you here.
I see. I shouldn't have asked. My fragile pride suffered yet another blow.
Oh no, Phoenix's pride! Aww. R.I.P.
Nick, you can't escape your fate. You're doomed to always find trouble if it doesn't find you first.
How about some words of sympathy for a change?
Short words of sympathy and you went to Maya? You should have learned by now. Come on, how many games has it been? Whereabouts is this set in the Phoenix Wright canon? Who knows?
I am terribly sorry.
I think it's pretty obvious where it comes in the Layton canon. Because I don't think floor is a thing in this game, so it's pretty much almost certainly comes after 6 and before 1.
The only thing on my mind the last 3 months was revenge.
Whatever your intentions were, the last witch trial has ended in the best possible way for this town.
I don't really know the Phoenix Wright canon as well, though, I guess.
You were correct in your judgment. You always are.
You're too kind to me.
This is a very, happy, fun-filled ending. Nobody died in the entire game. Well, except in the Great Fire, but, like, it wasn't anybody's fault. And suddenly at the end, everyone's had the realization, oh, you know what, we should all get along. Meanwhile, all the townspeople are like, who the hell am I? Like, I've lost my entire life. Every single person in this town is now thinking that. But no, we don't care about them.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart, Eve, for opening my eyes.
Sorry to break up this little happy ending, but I've sort of got an important question. Why were you going to end the story?
Only Newton knew the real reason.
Okay.
I am suffering from an incurable illness.
He's gonna die. And he wanted to kill off Bezella so that Espella could get on with the rest of her life.
What?
Dad, you're ill. Is it serious?
It is a rare disease with no known cure.
It is the common cold.
Why didn't you tell me? Had I known...
I wanted this to be my secret. I suppose that was a bad decision on my part. I thought I'd finish the story before I died and lay the foundations for a new world. Honestly, I was desperate. I didn't much care about Labyrinthia anymore.
Dad, why did it have to happen to you? Especially now that we're finally back together.
Cheer up, Espella.
How can I?
Labrellum's new drug development center contacted me a short while ago.
Oh, well, that's nice to know.
They have succeeded in creating a new medicine, thanks to Belduke's research. It's a top-secret wonder drug for my illness.
Oh, that's good timing. That's really good timing.
A wonder drug?
Newton had been working on finding a cure for my illness until the very end.
That is just the perfect timing.
It would seem that the cure was his final gift to me.
See, everyone's going to be happy.
My father.
Newton was the truest friend I ever had. I'm going to undergo surgery. Do not fear. I shall return. So stop making that sad face, Espella.
And the storyteller went to undergo surgery and never returned.
Dad, will everything be back to how it once was?
Of course it will.
I can't tell if that was a wink or not. It's kind of difficult with that mask he wears.
And Eve, will you still be my friend?
Aww.
Of course.
Happy image. Is that going to be what we end the game on? Now, Layton and Wright have got to say goodbye to each other. At the very least. I'm going to drop by Mrs. Eclair's bakery. I've got so much to tell her. Do you mind if I go, Dad? It won't take long. Of course not. Please do. Looks like Eve wants to come too. What? Oh, you mean the cat. Espella, mind if we tag along? Not at all. You're welcome to come. Awesome. Maybe we'll get some tasty baked bread out of this. I thought we were going there for a different reason. Anyway, I'll be off with the Professor. Also, my regards to Mr. Claire Luke. Oh, so we're going to stay in the town a little bit longer. Okay. What are all the townspeople going to do, though? Like, really? So, what's going to happen to the town? Oh, thank you! Someone asking the actual important questions. I've released everyone from hypnosis. They will soon recover their memories of their lives before Labyrinthia. But they all came because they weren't happy with their lives before Labyrinthia. So the vast majority of these people are probably going to kill themselves. As of today, Project Labyrinthia is over. I see. They are free to leave if they so wish. I imagine they'll make a run for it. This place was changed to one uninhabited ruins just like it was 10 years ago.
I have some doubts about that.
Everyone wants to stay and be happy. Oh, it's the judge.
Your Honor!
I now understand that this town is an artificial creation of yours.
The judge is actually turning into a character.
Nonetheless, to us Labyrinthians, the past 10 years were real.
No one can yet tell how this town will change. However, it is possible that some people will want to stay. Who knows? Perhaps you will find yourself creating a new town along with them.
A new town, you say?
I am no longer the judge, but, if possible, I would like to remain here.
Rent-free, preferably.
You have my gratitude, Your Honor.
You need not address me as Your Honor anymore, Sir Storyteller.
And so, the last witch trial has drawn to a close.
Play us out, Phoenix. Oh, I thought you were going to go into an actual monologue there. No, you're just going to say that. And then we're going to go to the credits. This is the credits background, isn't it? Oh, no.
What did Mr. Wright, Mr. Layton, and my father talk about? That I do not know. But Dad made a promise to me. Once everyone recovers their memories and he is cured of his illness, he will return to write a new story with everyone's help. This time, the story will be real without any lies or illusions.
Cutscene. Probably the last one.
Huh?
What a beautiful sound.
Almost as if it's ringing in a new beginning for the town.
Thank you, Eve.
Okay then. Whenever you are ready, Mr. Barnum.
Barnum! He's not a traitor! Apparently.
Thank you! Thank you all so
Some guy!
much for everything! Espella, you take care now!
Bye, some guy!
You too, Mr. Cantabella, bye! Be sure to visit us again!
You can bet on it!
I wish all of you the very best. Mr. Wright, I knew I could count on you to stand your ground and fight me to the very end.
Me too. I always believed in you, Professor. And I know it's why we managed to get to the mysterious truth behind this town.
When we get back to England, we'll drop by and see you, Luke.
Great! I'll show you around London.
Those are some really red, rosy cheeks that Luke suddenly developed. Like far redder and rosier than his usual cheeks. And that's the end of his story, Labyrinthia, right? Oh, and they've put up gold statues for Phoenix and Wright. Shiri Takumi, and here's the credits. Oh, this game was beautiful. It really was. I really, really hope there's going to be a second Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton game. All the townspeople! I like how they're distinguishing between the Capcom staff and the level 5 staff. That's quite interesting, actually. It seems to mostly be Capcom so far that's been working on this. Yeah, it seems to mostly be Capcom that's been working on this. So was this mainly a Capcom production with just level 5 characters? Oh, I guess level 5 did like contribute some employees. Yeah, the writing was obviously a mix, and the characters were a mix. But I guess like the actual engine was probably primarily Capcom based. Oh, never mind. Programming by level 5, whatever. I'm not even going to try and speculate anymore. Okay, so I guess the graphics were more Capcom, and the engine was more level 5. Okay, we'll go with that. That is now canon, right? This game was beautiful, though. Oh my god, this is like I said a few episodes ago. This is like the most original story I have, experienced in a long time. That process in the epilogue where everything just kind of slots bit by bit into place. Where it's like, yeah, this makes no sense, this is just stupid. And then it's like, oh. It definitely needs a replay. It definitely has replayability value, at least for another play. Just so that you can see exactly what was going on. Alright, well, here we are in Layton's room.
You know, Professor, I feel like I've just finished reading a really long story.
Indeed, Luke. I know what you mean. It certainly was an enthralling adventure.
I wonder how Espella and the others back in Labyrinthia are getting on. I'd love to go back and see them. Although, I'd rather not have to be sucked into a book to get there.
Perhaps we should ask Carmine to come along with us.
Great! It's a real relief he recovered from all of his injuries.
Of course he did!
But he was a bit put out when he found out you'd already solved all the town's secrets, Professor.
Well, we mustn't forget that we didn't solve them all by ourselves.
I thought Carmine had died.
We couldn't have done it without the help of our friends across the Atlantic.
I wonder what they're doing right now. Battling away in a courtroom somewhere?
I'd wager they may well be, Luke. At any rate, we must make our own preparations. There's a brand new case that requires our attention, and that means a brand new set of puzzles to be solved, my boy.
Meanwhile, we gotta have... Yep.
What's the matter, Wright?
Edgeworth!
Got your tongue? Or are you still in a holiday kind of mood? Perhaps your mind is as clouded as the English sky.
Any hints, Maya?
Not really. If only the professor were here. I think at this point you've got to use that patented spell of yours, Nick.
Patented spell?
Hello, Earth to Nick. Just when we think it's all over, you always use it to turn the tables.
Ah, got it. I just have to close my eyes and say the magic word.
Objection!
Luckily, I don't need a witch's scepter for this one.
Save the chit-chat for later, right? I've almost missed that utterly annoying spell of yours. Fine, let's hear it then.
Just take a deep breath and give it all you've got.
Well, here goes.
Objection! Oh my god, that was amazing. Edgeworth! Edgeworth is in this game! I did not know this! Edgeworth had voice acting and everything, wow. Oh, just when I think I understand this game. Suddenly. Suddenly. Oh man, I want more. Okay, there is a kind of post-game. Nothing anywhere near as deep as the post-games from the Layton game usually are. Essentially what they are just little episodes. They're basically episodes like in the Professor Layton games. That come with puzzles. I am going to be doing those at some point, at some point very soon. I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to record this again, but as soon as I do get to record it again, I'll probably do do those episodes, and then I don't know how long they are. We'll probably do more than one per episode. I don't really know, but yeah, this isn't the end of the LP yet. There is still those episodes to do. And I guess the episodes are going to focus on certain like townsfolk and stuff. So we're going to be seeing voice actors, important part. Oh, it doesn't say who was playing who. That's a jip. Oh well, whatever. I guess some voice actors had multiple roles. I mean, I was voice acting everyone, obviously. I mean, duh. But you know, the official dub, as they call it. I guess voice actors do multiple people, so they probably couldn't have actually shown what characters they did. I don't know, whatever. Oh, this was brilliant. Oh, I hope one of the episodes revolves around some guy. It's got to, hasn't it? Some guy's going to be in all the episodes. He better be, anyway. As I said, this has been a beautiful game. I really do hope they go on to make a Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright 2. I know there's been talk about it, and oh my god! This is just making me feel so sad for what Layton 7's gonna be. Because Level 5 this week, as of recording this, it's currently the 8th. Recently, Level 5 did a live stream about their upcoming titles, and Layton 7 was one of them. And it's going to be mobile-based and card-based. It's like, oh my god, why? Why? Why is that a thing? In terms of what's going to happen after this, by the way, I honestly don't really know fully. I have certain ideas that I want to put into place. I do want to go back and do the post-game of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, because I did kind of put that on hold to do this LP. So now this LP is finished, I should probably go back to that. Which is probably going to lead into doing more of the Phoenix Wright games. Well, and now with that, I officially don't have any more new Professor Layton games to play. So my channel views are going to go like shoo bump. all everyone who watches this channel for is Layton. What are you talking about? I do other stuff, guys. This is going to be a very long credit sequence. I know it's going to be a very long credit sequence because I've run out of things to talk about. Yeah, I don't really know because I've recorded this quite a lot in advance. Like, this has been a 4-hour recording session where I've done the entire epilogue basically, and I don't entirely know how many episodes I'm going to get out of that. So I don't entirely know what day it's going to be uploaded. So I assume, like, whatever I'm doing on my channel, I'll probably be doing something different from what I'm doing at the moment. But hey, Well, I think after this recording I'm going to go play some Hearthstone or something. Yeah, that sounds about right, about like what I'm exactly going to do. Oh, this music! So epic and heroic. There's a speller in Darklaw! I think that's such a cute picture. It really is. Level 5 and Capcom. We're at the end of the credits, okay. I like how, like, on my screen, like, the credits look like, they just look like they're going bottom to top, like, normally. I completely forget there's a bottom screen. And then I look at the 3DS and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a bottom screen. Okay, what's this going to be? P.S. Finn! Is that literally the end? No final cutscene, no final conversation, just... I mean, you know, the Layton and Wright sections were just perfect, that they did mid-credits. There is no reason to add anything more to this LP. There's no reason to add anything more to this game. I am happy with how this ended. All mysteries solved. We got the Layton stamp, which obviously I was looking for. I guess all the mysteries were solved. Not a single person died throughout the course of this game. If you don't count all those townsfolk that burned to death, but... details. Oh, we didn't finish on exactly 4,000 picker arts. I forgot we got base picker arts as well. Ah well, 4,450, whatever, that's fine. Well done, you've just cleared the game. You solved all 70 puzzles in the story mode of this game, congratulations. Thank you! That really is some first-rate puzzle solving. You must have a brain to match those of Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright. Yeah, you tell me that every game. I'm pretty sure I don't. There's still plenty of content left to keep you busy in the extra content and bonuses. Enjoy the rest of what's on offer. You may also make a special game clear save file. You'll be given a choice of 2 starting locations. The first in the underground ruins. You can wander around freely. The second is the climax, the epilogue. Okay, you'll be able to restart with maximum credibility. So even if you run short this time round... okay. What's Simba doing in the background? Yeah, I'm watching you, Simba. Are you going to knock stuff off there? I would really prefer that you don't, whatever. Save your completed game! And that's the end. That's the oldest one. My completion time was 38:29, and I'm not entirely sure how accurate that is. So what's in the way of bonuses? I'm not going to actually do the bonuses, I just want to have a look at them real quick. Just so we know what there is. Okay, yeah. Arts, movies, music, voice. Did I unlock everything? I'd like to think so. Yeah, I got all the movies. Simba, stop freaking messing around back there, Jesus. I got all the music. I think these are probably related to Picker Out, so I guess because I got 4,450, I pretty much got everything. What does that one say?
My name's Phoenix Wright. I'm a baker. How many times will they make me say it?
Fair enough. Okay, I've been Mindez. This has been Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright Ace Turn. The extra content is going to come next time. So this is the main finale. There is a post game. We'll do that another time. I've said that so many times now that I'm not even going to say it again. But there is a post game, guys, and next time we're going to do it. I've been Mindez. I'm just going to end the episode now. See you guys. I don't know how to end episodes. I've done like thousands of episodes and I just don't know how to end them. Bye.